Sanele yintoni ukucigamelelanga ixesha elingaka?
Hey, ngithi ngizokhokha amandla la. Ngathi wadinga lapho siyakhona.
Then la maybe share
I'll start with throat.
Just mute everyone.
Good evening, everyone. I do not think we should wait any longer. We've reached our Zoom capacity of 100 people.
Not 100.
I just need to confirm if all my guests are on the line before we can start. Just give me a minute, leaders. I'll just call them out. I see Susan. I see Mo. Zama, are you here?
Yes, leader, I'm here.
Tobaga.
I'm here, Ayanda, Zandi.
Okay, perfect.
Is the sound clear from my side?
Yes, you're perfect.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and Tobaga, are you here?
She is. Let me make a co-host. Yeah, she is here, Ayanda.
Okay, if she can just come on and unmute her mic. We're going to be starting soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
So they can hear me when I'm talking.
Okay, Mo, let me know when you're ready, then we can start.
I'm good to go on my side. Just mute all, unmute themselves. Right. Let me just close the chats. I am good to go on my side, Ayanda.
Okay. Minute. Okay. You can start your recording if you're going to be recording.
All right, thank you.
Recording in progress.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
got
good
it.
to go. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ayanda Mangobo, and I'm your host for tonight. Tonight is not really about me, but about the amazing woman that I'm going to be talking to. So before I even start, let me just say Happy Women's Day to everyone that's on the call. To everyone, I'm sure we have people in Botswana, people in Lesotho, and across the global Africa where you are. Happy, happy, happy Women's Day to you. So today is quite an interesting day. I'm going to be speaking to different women who are in the network marketing industry. There are women who are highly successful. Some are doing the business full-time and some are doing the business part-time. So today I'm just going to be talking to them. Some are doctors, some have studied to be accountants, some are property moguls. So it's quite an interesting evening for you guys and for me as well. I think this session is going to take about 1 hour, 30 minutes at most. So bear with us. And what I request is that we do mute our mics so that we do not then disturb any of the speakers. I won't say much about myself because today is not about me. And also as my speakers come in, I will allow them to share a bit about themselves before we start engaging in the questions. So welcome everyone and thank you for being here. And thank you for taking time out from your family to spend a bit of time with us. I hope this is going to be a very fruitful session for you. If you don't know much about the network marketing industry, this is going to be very, very educational. And if you are planning on being a business owner in the long run, it's going to allow you to learn some information from us as well as to why and how we chose this industry. So this is women from all walks of life. Some are very shy, some are not, but you'll get to learn as to why they decided to be part of this amazing business and this amazing company. Tobaga, can you come online, please? Let's chat. Let's start. So my first guest is Tobaga. I will allow her to introduce herself and then we can start talking business. Tobaga?
I'm here.
Okay, so To, before we start, can you tell us a bit about yourself? Who is Tobaga?
All right.
Sorry, Tobaga, I don't see your face. I see your picture.
Oh, sorry. Let me just quickly try and I'm just busy with something else. Sorry. I'll just try and show my video as well quickly.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, just a few seconds.
Okay.
We can go. Okay, can you see me now?
Yes, I can.
All right, thank you.
I'm happy now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Tobaga Mabanga, a very, very proud network marketer and a very reputable company. And I've been in the industry for the past 9 years, going for 10. I'm sure that's enough about me, Ayanda.
Tell us, in the 10 years, you've achieved a lot in the business. So share a bit about your achievements as well, specifically about the network or relating to the network marketing industry.
Okay, I joined the business back in 2013. When I joined the business, I was working for a very, big hospitality company in Johannesburg. I would love to say it was a successful company, not that I was successful in the company, because my success happened only when I started following my calling, which is network marketing. I started back in 2013. When the business opportunity was presented to me, it was not something that, I fell in love with. It was not something that I was looking for. I'd never heard about network marketing even, before I got to be part of network marketing. So it was one of those, let me try it out and see what happens, and with the fact that I used to tell myself that I can't sell, because I was told that it includes selling, it includes talking to people. I was very comfortable in my own space, because the job that I used to do, I was, basically managing a department where I was just the senior there, and I didn't have to do much to kick me out of my comfort zone. I just did what I was expected to do, and that was it. So when I joined in network marketing, a lot happened, really, because remember, even waking up every morning going to work, we're going to work because we need money,
Yes.
So when I saw the money coming from this side hustle, and it was not a lot of money, but it was good money for me to say, you know what, if if it means that I'm going to make more money by doing more in this, then so be it. So I joined, came in knowing nothing about network marketing, knowing nothing about selling, but luckily I had people that were willing to hold my hand, This was something new for me. It was a bit scary to get started as well, not knowing what is expected of me, if I'm going to make it in this thing and all of that. But as I continued to do my own research, I came across people that were really making it big in network marketing, in the specific company that I'm part of, and I was like, if they can do it, I certainly can also do it. So I wanted to know what was it that they were doing that made them win so much, because I know that I knew that I'm supposed to sell, but for me, the achievements that I saw from people that are already part of network marketing were just a bit too much for someone who's just selling products.
Okay, so you had said now that when you started your business, you were already in a comfortable position at work and you were already managing a department. So for a lot of people who are in such positions at work, they hardly look for an extra stream of income or a side hustle, if I may call it that. So for you, what made you decide to then say, okay, as much as I'm in this space, I'm a bit comfortable, I know what I'm doing. What made you decide to look for a side hustle?
Let me start by saying that I was working for a very successful, still successful,
very successful.
However, I wasn't the one that was successful. The success belonged to the owner of the company. As much as I was part of the company, I was unfulfilled. Most of the time I was drained. Yes, I loved what I do. And maybe because it's the only thing I knew at the time. And I would with confidence, right now, I would say I tolerated, what I did because I know what I love now. This is what I love. So I tolerated it because I had to put food on the table, and it's the only thing that was there for me to do. Sometimes you are forced to fall in love with your job because it's the only thing that you put food on the table and you spend most of your time there, But I knew deep down that this is not where I'm supposed to be. I just didn't know, what was there for me. I used to really love being an events, I loved events coordination. My dream was to own an events company at some point. But of course, the means were not there. That was my first love. But when I got into network marketing, I realized that I'm actually meant to be in a space where there's many people, in a space where I can actually solve certain problems, people. And I found that I love that more than just being stuck behind the desk, and doing whatever that I'm expected to do on a daily basis just to put food on the table. I love my job. I don't want to lie. I appreciate my job. I appreciate my employer. I thank God for the job, but it was just not for me. I knew that I was made for more. And unfortunately, it came in a way that I did not expect.
Okay, so I know this through someone who shared this story about you. But apparently, when you started your business, you were so-called a slave queen. So, and really, when people looked at you, they couldn't relate to the fact that you're moving now from an office space into a network marketing business. I'm saying this because when I started my business as well, I was not sold on the idea of this type of business because, for one, I didn't research much about it. But you being a slave queen, so it means this business is for anyone and everyone. And when one looks at you now saying, okay, Tobaga is in network marketing and she's in sales. And when you started, you were so-called a slave queen, which you still are. So talk to people who might think that maybe I'm a slave queen. I mean, my fear was I work in corporate and I sit in an office, you understand? I manage a department like you. So my perception was more of, what will people think about me? And so what was your fear then?
My fear was to be seen selling a yellow scooter.
Why?
Because selling is regarded as something that is only done by people who are needy, people who are poor, and at the time I had my husband now was still a boyfriend. I mean, he was okay, he had a job, he had a car. And I felt like, oh my God, I'll be demeaning his you know, I'll be like, how do I put it in English? Get this is okay, you know? Translate that. If I can, you know, decide to go and sell his like he was not taking care of me, you know, and around all of that, I was a very broke slave queen, as you put it. Yes, I was very broke. The only thing that I owned on my name was debts. I was a proud owner of debts, and I was not even apologetic about it, because it is what is taught to us, you know, in our societies as we grow, that debt is good. You know, when you start, when you grow, when you go to school, you start working. When you start working, you need to start making debt, because debt is good. This is what we're taught. So for me, I was an owner of debt. Within those debts, I had nothing. I had no assets. You know, it was just debts that were taking money away from me. But of course, I didn't understand that at the time, and I thought it was normal. Now I understand that those were just liabilities. And I felt like, if I need something to wear, I can always go to Truworths or Foschini. Why should I do a side hustle? If I need food, I can go to Woolworths and take them on credit. Why should I do a side hustle? If I need extra cash, my boyfriend is here. If I need to be picked up, as much as I don't have a car, even a driver's license, my boyfriend can always pick me up. So I was a bit comfortable thinking that, okay, this is what the society expects from someone who's successful. So for society, that is success. But now I know that for me was just me thinking, you know, poverty was just writing in my
Your definition of success has changed completely now.
It has changed completely, because then that was poverty talking. Right now, it's Tobaga who's financially free talking.
So tell me more about your achievements in the business. Just brag a bit.
Brag.
I allow. I'm your host. I allow. So,
firstly, I can speak English anytime. That's one of the achievements. I can break English anytime, and my bank account can back me up. So it's okay for me to break English. I'm joking. I don't know what I've achieved in the past 9 years of Forever. The highlight for me is the fact that I've managed to get my hands onto something that I thought was too far-fetched for me, and something that I thought was meant for other people, but not me, you know? And I knew that was something that will never happen for me. I was willing, you know, to die without having that. And that is touching millions. You know, I've made millions. I don't want to lie. I've made millions, multiple millions in this industry. And because of that, it has allowed me to live life in my own terms. You know, I've managed to venture into property right now. I'm slowly, you know, trying to work my way up into property investing, currently holding 6 title deeds. None of them are owned. The bank was not involved. And the most expensive out of those 6 is about 7 million rand worth of property, which is where I currently am right now. And also, I've managed to take my kids into one of the best schools in the country. I'm really able to deliver, you know, the best of me to my kids. I know they've got dreams. I know they've got talents. I know they've got things that they want to fulfill. And I'm in a position where I'm able to provide that early than saying, go to school, finish, and then I can do certain things. But I'm able to put a future in place together for my 3 kids. And I was also able to, you know, as we grow, we meet people, you know, we learn certain things. I was able to open a trust fund, a family trust fund, where I know that my kids' future is really secured. What else? I just want to highlight on the big achievements, something that other people can relate to, other people are dreaming of. I mean, a car.
And also where other people think it's not achievable for them.
Not achievable, yes. Of course, I've driven cars of my dream, not cars that I afford, cars that I love, dream cars. You know, your dream car. I'm driving such cars, I've driven such cars because of network marketing. That for me is something it's valuable because it makes me happy. And also, I've managed to give back to my helper, the lady that looks after our kids. She's been with us for about almost 3 years now. So because she used to tell me stories about her kids at home. She was married before and her kids were living there and there and there. So we decided, let's do something, good for her because she's been good to us as a family. She's not only taking care of the kids, but she's taking care of us as well. So we built a beautiful Tuscany house in Zimbabwe. It's a 3-bedroom home. And in March, early this year, she was taking furniture. We have got furniture that we stored in a storage when we moved to a different house. So we gave her that furniture to go and furnish your house as well. That for me is one of the best things that you can do for someone, and it's one of the best things that this company has allowed me to do. I mean, giving someone a home, really, for me, it's something big. And also, I guess just going out there and touching lives every day, having people mention your name whenever they tell you a story, because for us to be where we are, for me to be where I am, other people had to,
to be successful as well.
Yeah, they had to achieve certain goals, take certain goals. For me to brag like this today, someone else is bragging somewhere and mentioning my name in that. So that's for me really is the best thing about what I'm doing currently.
So thank you so much for giving me your time. But in closing, based on what you said, we can safely say the network marketing industry is able to change ordinary people into extraordinary and also make them millionaires, where in their own capacity, they always thought it's something that is not achievable for them. So you are one of those stories where you're saying, I am Tobaga and I am a successful millionaire simply because of my network marketing company and the work that I've put in. Thank you so much, Tobaga. We appreciate it.
I forgot to mention that I'm also a globetrotter through network marketing. So
true that. This is what you discuss.
Every time I'm out there exploring. So really, this is a business, of achieving extraordinary results. Thank you so much, Ayanda, for the opportunity to share
Thank you so much for being here.
All right.
Zama, if you can come on board, please. Let me know when you're around.
Hi, Ayanda.
Hi, Zama. How are you? And welcome. It's quite exciting. I'm speaking to like a totally different crowd today. And for me, it's very exciting. I'm not going to share a lot about Zama as well. She's going to share her story a bit with you guys. But what I can tell you about Zama is that she is a qualified accountant. And for me, that's quite interesting because when I grew up, I knew accountants as people who earn a lot of money or people who have studied accounting. I have a little sister who is an accountant. So whenever I speak to her, she always speaks money, she always speaks bottom line. And when I look at her achievements, I see her as a person who earns a lot of money, as much as she hasn't told me how much she earns. So the fact that you are a qualified accountant and you chose our industry, it's quite interesting. So before we start, I need you to tell us a bit about yourself.
Right. Good evening, everyone. Before I start, I would like to wish all the women out there happy Women's Day. To all the women out there. My name is Zamangwe Mazibuko. I am from Pietermaritzburg. I'm born and bred in Pietermaritzburg. All right, as Ayanda has said, by profession, I am a registered government auditor and I am a professional accountant. And I am doing this business part-time. I am fully employed in one of the municipality as the risk management advisor. I'm not sure if that is enough. Okay, I am a very proud forever business owner. I'm a year now. I turned a year last month.
Oh, wow. So you're a baby. Welcome and well done. So a quick one for you, Zama. As an accountant, or a qualified accountant, if I may call it that, you are people that whenever they make decisions, it's very calculated decisions. And majority of the time, those decisions are all about the bottom line and what you can make out of this. So when you looked at our company, which is Forever Living Products, and when you looked at the network marketing industry, what made you choose? Because there's a million companies out there that are network marketing companies. What made you choose this one? So you are educating us today as an accountant. What stood out for you to say, okay, this is the one for me?
All right, Ayanda. Well, what made me come back actually to Forever, because I knew Forever in 2017, right? But I never like really took it seriously. But then last year, last year July, I went back to the industry. So what then made me come back to Forever specifically as a network marketing business, because there are many business out there, right? I'm not gonna share. Okay, the reason that made me come back to Forever Living, I had to choose wisely, right? Between the network market day. So this one, there are points when I looked at it that caught my attention, and like, no, I'm gonna go with this specific, I'm gonna come back to it again. And number one being the stability of the company. When you're joining something, when you're joining a certain business, you need to check the stability of that company. Now, when I look at Forever, a company that is 44 years globally and 20-something years here in South Africa, it means a lot, and that's also one of the things that caught me into coming back to this business. Again, when you look, the other crucial parts that you need to look, that I looked at, is the marketing plan of the company. You know, because that's how you're gonna be paid or not be paid. So you need to understand your marketing plan. Okay. So when I look at our market, at Forever's marketing plan, it was a tick for me.
So on the marketing plan, to be specific, what was the key thing that said, okay, this is where my money is and this is what I'm going to choose?
All right. No, when I looked at when they were extending the marketing plan, and I looked at, okay, but the manager is earning this amount. And then when I look at the managers in the bastions, the stress that they have,
yes,
you understand, that others, depression and all that, it's the same amount most, you know, but the stress is not the same.
Yeah, true that. So I like the fact that you talk about the marketing plan, because a lot of people never understand why an ordinary people in Forever can buy, let's say a maid can own a mansion and drive these fancy cars, but it's purely because of that marketing plan and how we are compensated as the Forever business owners. So it's quite interesting that you mention it as well, because for me, that is key, because you always want to know where your money is.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you for sharing that. Is there anything else you can share on why you chose us before I continue with you?
That, and what else? The integrity and the ethical values of the company, you know. I think that's also was a tick for me, because I've never really heard someone complaining that maybe on the 15th or before the 15th they never get paid.
No. You always
on those days you get your money.
Yes. And according to the work that you put in.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting. So tell me, before I let you go, you have a very demanding position at work, and you have achieved a manager level within our company Forever. So how do you balance your life, your work, and your business? Because a lot of people will be like, hey, but I cannot start the business simply because I do not have time. But here you are talking to me to say, I have this demanding job, but you're still able to juggle everything and be successful at it, of course.
All right. I always say, Ayanda, if you can't build part-time, you obviously can't build full-time. You know, so I am part-time trying to build this thing full-time, because obviously, like, me being Zama, I am confident that this forever living business is the one for me.
Okay.
Because in my career, I will not blame employers that I've been through in my career,
Yes.
but I've never gotten peace within my soul.
But this gives you peace.
This gives me peace.
That's quite important, because as well, whenever we talk achievements in any company or business, we always look at the monetary value. You understand? But it's quite interesting to talk to a person that will say peace is also important. Because
Yes.
for me as well, my sanity is also important.
Yes.
And I found that the joy that comes out of touching people's lives is quite amazing in this business. So I have a lot of ladies to speak to. I am gonna let you go. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you, Zama.
Thank you so much, Ayanda.
Thank you. Susan. Is Susan on the call?
Hi, Aya, I'm right here.
Okay, I need to see you.
You see me
Yes.
now?
Hi. How are you, my leader?
I'm perfect, darling. I'm perfect.
You look perfect. Anyway, welcome. Susan is all the way from Botswana. She is the #1 forever business owner in Botswana. That's all I'm gonna share about her. I'm gonna allow her to introduce herself before I start asking her a few questions about her business and her success. You can introduce yourself, leader.
Thank you so much, Aya, for the opportunity. Let me just start by wishing the women a happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day, guys. My name is Susan Motswanageng. I come from Botswana. To be specific, I come from Maum, Botswana. And I partnered with Forever Living in 2016. So next month, I'll be turning 60 years in the business. And I was a teacher before. Before I heard about Forever Living, I was a teacher, a very struggling teacher. And all I wanted from Forever Living was a better life, because the person who presented the business to me told me that if I partner with Forever and if I put in some work, I'm definitely going to have a better life. So I came here, Aya, so that I can afford a better life for my family and for everyone around me. And yeah, Forever Living has delivered, and it has delivered so much, and more than what I had expected from it.
Really? Quite interesting. I'm glad you said that last statement where you said more than what you expected from it, because I know that how many kilometers is Maum from Gaborone?
If you take a bus to Gaborone from Maum, you should know you're gonna be there for over 10 hours. So it's 1,000 kilometers from Maum, yes.
Okay, so then ladies and gentlemen, if there are gentlemen on the call, you'll get to understand why I asked this as I continue to chat with Susan. So when you started your business, there was no product center in Botswana as a country. That's one. And number two, you are 1,000 kilometers from Gaborone, where you could even get your products. And I remember you once shared that you were the first forever business owner or a business owner that you knew about within your community. And that for you, when you started to just get your products in your hands and start promoting your products and talking to people about the products, it will take you 7 days. So just that alone tells me that all the odds are way against you. And other people, a normal person will be like, no, this is too much for me. I'm not even gonna attempt, or I'm not even gonna try. But here you are one of the multi-millionaires first multi-millionaires that were produced within Gaborone, or I mean within Botswana by Forever Living Products, if I'm correct. Work with me. Susan, that's true, right? So tell me, because your story for me, like, just is amazing and a bit emotional. All the odds were against you. How did you do it? Like, talk to us. How did you become so big with every odd against you? Because I stay not far from the product center. You understand? There's a lot of people who give up on their goals and dreams, and they stay next to a product center, or they can just get products within a few days. And there's their leaders in their country. And even worse for you, the person that who was mentoring you was in South Africa, and you were just alone there. So talk to us. Give us everything you can give us that led to your success.
Thank you so much, Aya. You know, what I can say to our guests tonight is that wherever there is a will, there is always a way. And you are very right. During my first years of Forever Living, I had so many challenges. And if I was the other person, I would have quit, because there were challenges coming from all sides. You just mentioned that I stay 1,000 kilometers from the capital city, and the products were not even coming from the capital city. They were not coming from Gaborone. They were coming all the way from Joburg. So in order for me to receive my products, I would have to wait for over a fortnight. But because I knew the power of Forever, you asked me where I saw the power of Forever, because I have seen Forever Living change the lives of people that I was with in the team, because I've seen the success of other Forever Living business owners. I decided to hold on, and I decided not to make those challenges to rob me of my dreams. I knew they were just temporary. And what I can also say to everyone who is just listening tonight is that your challenges and whatever you are going through in your life, just know that those things are only temporary. I can imagine, Aya, if I had decided to say, everything is working against me, I'm not winning, products are taking long, my sponsor is far away from me, what would have become of me? There wouldn't be the millionaire Susan right now if I had decided to allow all those stumbling blocks to stop my dreams and just kill the dream that I had with Forever. But because I believed so much in this business, because I trusted the process, I knew there would be a day when things would normalize. I knew there would be a day when we'll have a product center right here in Botswana. And, you know, I worked so hard. I sacrificed so much. I delayed the gratification. And here I am, Aya. I am a proud Forever Living business owner. I lead the #1 team in Botswana. I am #2 in Africa, and I am a proud 6-figure income earner, simply because I decided not to allow challenges to stop my dream. And I believed, because I have seen other people win. So it only takes faith, it only takes hard work, it only takes effort to get whatever you want in life.
Wait, you know, I know a lot about you. So with some
I know.
you're gonna kill me. But let's start with this one. I know for a fact, because on some days I'll be in Gaborone and you'll be coming from Maung. And I know that you would take a bus. So take us through that and share, because you speak about hard work, and some people don't understand or might not understand how you became so successful. But I also need you to show that in order for anyone to yield the positive results, you had to make certain sacrifices, and you had to take a bus for hours. So I need you to just put people and myself in that picture of you having to take a bus. And why would you take it? And the fact that you would go home. Just paint that picture for us.
Yeah, All right, Aya, that is very true. I remember we used to collaborate. You will drive from Joburg and I will ride a bus from Maung. And by the way, guys, I just told you that I was a teacher before. So being a teacher meant from 7:30 in the morning until 16:30 in the evening. I had to be at the classroom delivering that day's content. And what worked for me was that I dedicated my weekends into growing my forever business because I never wanted to tamper with my employee at work. So every Friday, I would hop in the overnight bus and then I would travel to Gaborone or to any other area that I had arranged a business launch or a product launch. And then on Saturday morning, I would arrive in Gaborone. I would quickly freshen up, go to church, and then in the evening, do some work with Aya. And then Sunday morning, we would also travel to another place, do some work. And then Sunday at around 7:30 in the evening, I would hop back into the bus. And then I would travel back into Mau, arriving Mau at around 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, quickly freshen up and be ready to stand in front of the kids in the classroom. Yo, Aya, this was one of the most painful moments I ever had in my life. This was one of the greatest sacrifices that I did for myself, for my family, and for the forever Botswana, because had I not sacrificed my family time, my weekends, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be having the kind of success that I am having today. So that was how it was, guys. That is how it was.
Well done, and thank you for sharing that story, because through that hard work, you can brag about the fact that there is now a product center in Botswana. And when you started your business, you will wait for over a week to just get your products. Before I let you go, digging into your private or personal files, and I'm getting something out. I need you now to share about your life prior to Forever. You did say you were a teacher that really didn't afford much, but I want you to paint a picture for us of the house that you are building, the amazing house that you are building, and the people that you have hired to build that house for you, and the land that you chose, and the exciting things that you tell me. I need you to share.
Aya Forever has been an amazing thing that has ever happened in my life. You know, I thank God that I was able to sacrifice so much, because, you know, the results are just massive. And you're only telling them about the house. I just want to start from the beginning that after pushing myself for 3 full years, I was able to resign from the teaching profession. I am now free, guys. I no longer go to the classroom. I no longer take buses to travel 1,000 kilometers. The only mode of transport that I'm using right now is I'm flying, guys. Yeah, I'm flying. Forever Living has afforded me that. Forever Living has also afforded my husband time freedom. He's no longer working at the Water Utilities Corporation. He has his own construction company that was afforded solely by Forever Living. And the good news, guys, is that we are currently building our dream house. And, you know, I keep updating almost everyone who follows me about this house, because, this is a dream come true, guys. I had never ever imagined that Susan Muswanaka, a former teacher, a girl born from humble beginnings, would own a mansion. I spent over $1 million to acquire that land that is just right by the river. And the company that is responsible for giving me that beautiful mansion is a company that is based in Singapore and South Africa. They are called the Sugar Bakers. You know, I flew them right here in Maung, and they are done with drawing. And in a few weeks, I am certainly going to share pictures of us doing the groundbreaking, because we are at that peak where almost it's already done. So it's a dream come true for this Black African lady who decided to believe that network marketing can create some magic, can be a total game changer, because it has done it for me, guys. It has done for me. And I believe that next year during the Women's Day, I might be able to show pictures of the double-story house that I am currently building by the River Aya. I get so emotional when I talk about this, because this was not even part of the dream when I partnered with Forever. But because Forever being Forever Aya, I have received 1 million checks, a couple of them, and I know more are coming. So I'll say to anyone who is listening right now, who is watching right now, that guys, network marketing can do almost everything that you want in your life. It can change your life for the best, because I have seen it, I have experienced it, I am that testimony.
Thank you so much, Susan, for sharing. Thank you so much. Your story is quite inspiring. We needed to be raw, and we needed to showcase that part of the hard work, because in most cases as well, whether you're doing the business full-time or part-time, but we have this perception where we think the success will first come overnight, but over and above that, if we do less work, we're still gonna achieve the amount of work that people that make huge sacrifices are achieving. So Susan's story is just a true testimony of the fact that where your mouth is, put your works in that as well. Moreover, hard work never disappoints anyone, and that Forever never disappoints anyone. You know what the most interesting thing is, though, Susan, about your success is the fact that when I looked at the population of South Africa, we are sitting at, for 2022, we are sitting at 69 million. I think, 69 million people. And for Botswana, current population of Botswana is 2.6 million. So for us, and comparing to the amount of people that you have available to you, because I know that your team or your business is 90% in Botswana, and you were still able to be so successful and also produce millions within your team as well. And that I applaud you for. And for me, it is an eye-opener as well. We truly appreciate you. Continue working hard, continue sharing your story, and continue being like our voice of reason, and also being courageous, because through people like you as well, and the other ladies that I've spoken to, we then are able to see that this industry and this company is for anyone from anywhere in the world, and anyone can be successful. So thank you, Susan. And
thank you so much,
over to my next speaker, who is Bojelo. If she can come through, please. I'm only talking to ladies tonight. Are you there? Can you see her, Ngo?
Yes, I've just made her a co-host.
Okay,
you can unmute yourself now.
Thank you, leaders. I managed. Hello, Aya. Hello, everyone.
Hi, and welcome. It's great to have you here today. Bojelo is also from Botswana. I'm gonna allow her to share a bit about herself before we start chatting. So over to you.
Thank you for this opportunity, Ayanda, and happy Women's Day, Queens.
Thank you.
This is Bojelo coming from Botswana. They call me BJ, manager BJ this side. So
I'll call you guys for tonight.
I have 3 kids, 3 beautiful kids. By profession, I'm a corporate banker. I joined this business on the 31st of January. I've got 6 months in the
Your network is not so great. Maybe if you can move a bit. BJ, your signal is really failing us.
And I will soon be a forever business owner.
We've lost her.
Looks like it.
Okay, I will continue with Zandi because she is on the line, and then after Zandi, I'm going to try and speak to her again.
And I'm back online.
Okay. Okay, we didn't hear much about what you said, so if you can just start again.
I don't mind. Bojelo Cabo is my name. They call me BJ.
Okay.
I joined this business in 31st of January. I have 6 months in the business. I'm a wife and I have 3 beautiful kids. I became a supervisor in 6 weeks and I was able to win a trip to Blade for free vacation. And I will soon be going to Cape Town because I became a manager in 4 months.
Oh, well done.
I will soon be a full-time forever business owner. Oh, I'm proud.
Okay, for you, I won't keep you for long, but I want to try and cover everything before you go, and we just need to take advantage of your network. So you started your business way after Susan, and taking into consideration that your population is 2.6 million, you started your business this year. So a lot of people will be thinking, but already I know a lot of people that are doing this business, and I know a lot of people that are already successful. So if I have to start my business, there won't be much for me to do, or I will not achieve much. But here you are, you've achieved a whole lot up to manager within 6 months. So for me, seeing that most people will consider the market saturated, but you didn't. What made you start your business? And how did you overcome that fear of the market being saturated before you even start? Because most people make that so-called excuse. In South Africa, where we have 69 million people, you understand? And you sitting with 2.6. And you came in and people were already very successful.
Yeah, so when I actually made it to manager in 4 months, I ended.
Yeah. Well done.
Yes, so I joined this business. You know, there are seasons to everything in life.
Yes.
I joined this business because I was sick and tired of swimming for a long time in a long season of swimming in debt. You already know that I'm a corporate banker by profession. Yes. I'm in a corporate world. I'm one of those who wear suits and who drive fancy cars, who live in a fancy house, but all of those are linked to debt. I've got loans that are linked to that, and I look so cute but in debt. Imagine being broke before payday and being broke after payday. So that for me was just the saddest part about my life, and I was so sick and tired of going through that for a long time. I had a best friend who was in forever, whom I was observing for over a year. And while I was observing her, there was a lot that had changed with her. There was that transformation. And a lot of women in forever, when they join forever, there's that change. You know, she changed the way she talked, the way she dressed. Her mindset changed. And for me, the maturity, for me, that was the it for me. I made up my mind one day, I decided to join this business. That's why I joined this business. The market being saturated, Ayanda, is a fixed mindset. You know that people in this world, there are two people in this world, people with a fixed mindset that says the market is saturated, the economy is sinking, and do nothing about it. I decided to take a step. I decided to take a leap of faith and try on my own. And I joined this business not because I wanted to try it. I joined this business because I decided that I was going to make it. That's why I joined this business. I joined this business for time freedom. I joined this business for financial freedom. But a cherry on top of the cake for me has always been a self-development that I've acquired through this business.
Okay, well done. I'm still very proud of your story. Just a bit for people that, because we do have business owners in the call, and we also have people that are potential business partners. So for some people, it takes a bit longer than 4 months to reach manager level. I was one of those people, but that doesn't make you less of a manager because the goal is manager. But for you, in a so-called saturated market, right? What steps did you take just to reach success? Forget about the time frame that you took to get to manager, but I just need to understand, what did you do different? Because there are people within your country as well that are still fighting to get to manager and have been in the business for longer than you. And there's nothing wrong with that, because our journeys are not the same. But I want you now to educate us as to what we can improve as people that are already in the business, and what we can do as people that are coming into the business, because also your success is quite amazing.
Yeah. So I think I went crazy. I honestly went crazy after joining this business. So within a week, the first week of February, that was my first weekend forever. OG Robson decided to call a one-on-one meeting. That was onboarding meeting, and she took me through a first steps manager booklet that we get after joining the business. And she also taught me and trained me for 4CC concept. And I remember her giving me an assignment to do even the vision board. I don't know if she remembers. She gave me an assignment to do the vision board, and I did. And there are 3 things that she taught me. That was success, love, speed. Consistency is key. Touch your business every day. And literally, I went crazy. I think
can you hold on that? People on the call, on the chat, can you just type those 3 things? I need to see that you're still with us. Can one person give us the 3 things from BJ? Okay, you can go on.
Okay, so after she taught me those 3 things, literally, the last thing that she actually said to me was an affirmation. You know, as downliners, we are human beings. We are people. I remember she said, I don't know if she remembers. She said, I've taught you 4CC, but you should remember that you are not a 4CC material. And I said, okay, I can do that 4CC. Those who are on the call and don't understand what 4CC is, it's more like 4 points. I said, no, I can do that target. She said, no, you can't do 4CC because you're not that material. You're not a 4CC material. I said, it's okay, I'll do 10CC. And then she said, no, you're not doing 10CC, you're doing 14CC. To cut the story short, I did 16.8CC for the first month in January.
Wow.
So leaders, as leaders, we need our downlines need affirmation sometimes. We don't get that from our boss John, our 8 to 5. We don't get that from family. Sometimes we need that from our leaders. Sometimes we need to affirm that ourselves. It's called personal affirmations. So after OG shared all this through the first onboarding meeting, I went crazy. Literally, I went crazy. I planned. If there's anything that I mastered was planning. I planned daily plan, weekly plan, monthly plan, quarterly plan.
And executed. You planned and executed.
You know, planning is one thing and action is another thing, because you can plan without, it's like faith. You can't have faith without actions. I mean, that is seen already. Yes, I planned. Retailed like crazy. While I retailed, I recycled the money. I decided to love and respect my business. I recycled the money. Whenever I got the money after the retail, after the selling, I went back to the depot. If there's anything that OG Robson taught me was the depot, going to the depot on a weekly basis, going twice or 3 times a week to the depot. I went back to the depot to a point whereby the first 2 weeks of after joining Forever, everybody at the depot knew that there was a BJ that has joined the business.
You know
so
what
that
I
was
like?
I also Yes.
What I like is the fact that you comfortably talk about sales, because most people, look at networking from the outside, and when they look at it, and then they simply write off sales. And when we think about our lives in day to day, everything we do revolves around sales. Even if you look at the influencers now on our social media platforms, everything that they post or they showcasing to you, it's either they're promoting a certain holiday, certain pair of shoes, certain this, certain that for you to buy. When we go and do job interviews and we get interviewed rather, we sell ourselves. And when you think of all these big shops around us, whether food or clothing or whatnot, they sell things for us to go in there and consume them. But when it is time for us to build our businesses or build our empires through sales that happen almost every day in our lives, we get shy and we shy away from it. When it has to do with...
Can you imagine Ayan every day? Somehow selling for Woolworths, for clicks, for other shops. We are selling. We are selling. Do you know that the economy is actually forcing us to sell something? The economy of Botswana, South Africa, everywhere in the world, the economy is forcing us to sell something. We are being forced by the situation right now. We have no choice but to sell.
And also,
that's selling. That's one thing that I do.
It's very interesting. I like to speak about sales because even if you look at some of the richest people in the world, they sell something. Like if you look at the Kardashians, Kylie, the youngest billionaire, she sells makeup and whatnot. You think of your Apple device, your Apple devices, they make money through sales. But why are we not comfortable with building our empire through sales? It's quite interesting. So I appreciate this kind of a conversation.
Yeah.
For also people on the board to understand that everything on a daily basis has to do with sales, one way or another.
Absolutely. And while we're talking about the strategies of selling, do you know that I also went crazy with recruitment? I was balancing both of retailing and recruitment. I was recruiting like crazy. I think my husband is on the call. He will tell you how much I never slept those months. I was retailing to a point whereby I met people. They asked me what forever is. I did not have content. There are people that are in my team right now. Team Eagles is on the call right now. These are the people that are under me that joined not because of forever. They joined because of what I had, the greatness that I carried, the excitement that I carried, the passion that I carried, the confidence that I carried. It's the power that we carry that people join. People do not join the business. They don't join forever. They start joining you first before forever. So that's how crazy I was. So if you're not crazy, people, know that you are not forever yet.
Crazy activities yield crazy results. Thank you for that. And one more thing that is important that you touched on is the fact that when you started your business and started building your business, you didn't have content. That's quite important for people to know because we live in this world where we want to be perfect. You want to know everything from top to bottom. You want to know all the ingredients on the products before you can be comfortable into sharing. My sponsor, Mobile, is on the call. And I proudly say that when I started my business, I sucked at presenting or doing anything. But I took the courage and I watched Mobile's videos. I watched YouTube videos for me to build the content I didn't have. But one of the biggest problems that we experience when we come in, yes, we understand we don't have content, but you get people or us still having that employee mindset, if I may call it that, where we're now not understanding that we're in a multi-billion-dollar company and we are shareholders within that company. So we need to then behave as such and move as such and also build as such. So to everyone on the call, business owner or not, it is important to know that when you come in, You need to be independent from the person that introduced you to the business as quickly as possible. And also for BJ to be successful, she had to balance both legs. The selling where she promoted her business and then introducing other people to the business where she shared and didn't become a secret agent. That's quite key as well, because some people will be highly successful and some will not be. But not understanding that for you to be successful, you need to be an all-rounder. And we do have some opportunities like these where we get to share and learn. So
Absolutely.
For us,
before I go just one, because I know I will never stop talking. I did not join forever because I wanted to try it. I don't want people in the call to join forever because they want to try it. Join forever because you want to make it. That is very key.
True.
Thank you, Ayanda, for this
opportunity.
Don't
go. I have one last question for you before I let you go. You are a corporate employee and you are now running a very successful forever business. How do you balance?
Yeah. While I've already talked about, forever is a business of mindset. Being a business of mindset, it's a decision that one has to take, that one has to make on a daily basis. It's a mindset business, meaning that it's a decision, it's a choice. It's not a feeling, it's not an emotion. Meaning that it requires you to accept that there's really nothing like a perfect work-life balance, Ayanda. There is nothing like that. We first need to accept that it's a process. It's something that you achieve over time. It's not something that you achieve the work balance on a day by day. No, it doesn't work like that. It's a baby step. It's a process. So sometimes we are just too busy in our lives, but too busy with nothing. Can you imagine being too busy with nothing? So it's important for us to plan, literally plan. I talked about how crazy I was with planning. Master, it's easy for us to talk about planning. It's easy for us to organize trainings like this or presentations like this and talk about planning. But the implementation part, you need to give planning time. You give it time, literally giving it time. It's an action. You plan and plan and plan, because when you plan, then you learn another skill of prioritization. When you learn a skill of prioritization, then it becomes easier for you to say, there is a time for everything. There is a season for everything. Meaning in a day, there is a time for an 8 to 5, a work hours. And then there is a time that is personal hours, meaning that there is a time for work, there is a time for your personal time for forever, there is a time for family, and there is a time for church. Even God requires planning. Even church requires planning. So we need to plan and plan aggressively. And another thing, it's important for us to learn to set boundaries. It's very difficult. It's not an easy thing to cut ties between working hours and personal time. So I had to learn after joining Forever to cut ties, meaning to leave my work at the office and come home and come to my house without any work. And it may be difficult, especially when you are working from home. Even when you are working from home, you need to know when to stop your 8 to 5, your bastion work. You need to know when is the time for you to eat, when is the time for you to relax your health, because mental health is very important as well. You need to learn to know when to stop and spend your time with your family. Learn to know the time to stop and start planning for your business.
Lida, I'm going to have to let you go because I have a whole lot of other people after you, but thank you so much for being with us today. We highly appreciate you and we highly appreciate everything that you said. Thank you. Can I have you? Zandi? Thank you. Zandi, are you there? Oh, can you see her?
Let me just check. And She was online
Mm.
just a minute ago. Let me just check. Let me just quickly check.
Okay, if she's not, Tria, just stay close. So for the purpose of time.
Okay, let me just. Okay, all right. She is here. And just hold on. Let me quickly make her a co-host.
Okay.
All right, and I am quickly going to.
There we go. I'm done now.
Okay. Okay, welcome, Zandi. You got me a bit worried there.
She didn't allow me to unmute myself, but I'm very happy that I'm in now. So
Can you check your mic for me, please?
is the mic so bad? How is it?
It's a bit bad.
Really? Because last time, remember when I asked you if I'm audible, Aya? Let me connect with my phone then, because it's very.
No, it's fine. For the purpose of time, just move it a bit further away from you.
How? Now?
Yeah, a bit better. Okay, you can go.
I want it to be good.
Yeah. You're good. We can hear every word. Don't stress.
Loud and clear.
Yes.
Okay.
People on the line, can you confirm for me? Maybe you're hearing different things than what I'm hearing. Is she good? We can go on.
We can go on?
Okay. As they respond, they saying audible, so we're good. As they respond, Zandi.
Loud. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're gonna start now. Well, for me, my job is very simple. They say it's too loud. The other one.
I think it's the echo in the room, so we can't do much about that.
Like now. And how is it now?
No, it will still be bad. It's the echo in the room.
Is it the echo?
Yes, but we can go on. Otherwise, we won't get anywhere.
Okay, all right. Can I ask this now, Aya? Can I do it with my phone?
Okay.
Can I do it with the cell phone?
Okay, can Tria come online while you sort yourself out?
Progress.
I'm in now.
Mute your laptop.
Yes.
Speak through your cell phone.
Can hear.
No, Mo will make you
I'll move.
a co-host on your laptop, on yourself. Tobaga, can you behave? You need to mute your mic on your laptop.
She needs to mute one.
Yeah. Yeah, mute one.
One of the devices.
Then,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Zandi, can you say something? Is she still there?
She is. I've asked her to unmute.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will have to, even if she's too loud, we'll have to just go with that for the sake of time, because after Zandi, we have two more speakers and then we close. So if we delay a bit longer, then we're gonna be late and we're gonna use more time than we had planned.
Oh, I'm on the phone. I'm on the laptop now. Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay, it's better, Zandi. Let's just go through it or straight with brother.
Yes.
Introduce yourself and then we go.
Thank you very much. Okay, good evening, ladies, mostly ladies and gentlemen who are here. And happy Women's Day again. I won't go much into that. Just to tell you who I am. I am Zandi. I am a medical doctor by profession. And I have been in the business for 5 years, 4 months to be exact. And the reason why I joined the business, I started using the products. I believe in the products because health, as you can understand, health and wellness is my passion. So I felt, why not? Because it came with the pluses of having time with my family. And that time my son was 8 years of age, and I had to be able to attend events with him, have time, and he was not a very well child. So I was there and available for him. So my sister also sampled the products. She had a problem with the arthritis, and then she started then feeling better. So basically, that's why. Two people have raised their hands, I don't know why.
We will entertain hands after the whole program because
Why? No, do you have the presentation in the form of the full
Okay.
full screen, please?
All right.
Okay, Zandi, as they're sorting out your presentation in full screen, so tell me, are you still practicing as a doctor, or you are now doing your business full time?
No, I am doing the business full time. For the
Okay.
past 5 years, yes. And it's been a journey where I have improved quite a lot of people's health still, so that is my passion, and also helping them to improve their income.
Okay, that is quite interesting. So before we go on to the presentation that you're going to share with us briefly, tell me, as a doctor, you wouldn't be comfortable starting a network marketing business, and there'll be a lot of stigma attached to the industry or the company, which is Forever Living Products. What made you overlook all that as a doctor, a medical doctor, because we are dealing with supplements? What made you overlook all that and still say, okay, this is it for me? As a doctor, I know what I'm doing. I've done my research, and this is the company. What made you choose us? What made you choose Forever?
Okay. For me, first and foremost, it was the natural products and the quality thereof, because I saw it in me, and being asthmatic, I started using the products and I felt a lot better. In actual fact, the day I joined, I was sick in bed. And I felt, why not? Because I'm already starting to feel the difference. I used to be quite in bed using the nebulizer, and I started feeling a lot better. And my sister, being a golfer, having the arthritis in the right hip, she started feeling better as well with our products. And I thought, this is just something that says there are no side effects here. These are natural products, good quality, and with aloe vera, we cannot go wrong, because we know this has been an ancient plant that has been used. And the fact that Forever's processing of the product really is of the highest quality, and that's said to me, this is a business that I can be in as much as I am a professional doctor, but this is something that I can also share with more people, because now I was really reaching out to a lot. And by the way, but when I joined Forever, I was not practicing. I was at the executive level. So, you know, in those echelons, the boardrooms, you have people. So for me, it was, I'm a people's person. So this is just another platform for me to really share my purpose that God has given me, to really be there to help more people to improve their health.
Okay, through your presentation, we don't have much time. We are a bit behind. Teach us a bit about supplementing from your perspective as a doctor, and what we can get out of our Forever business and products that we then share with the world.
Okay, if you can move the slides, I see they're not moving. I don't know. No? Okay. Because it should be nice for the slides to move so that people can see. Are you able to move now?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm actually I'm on slide 2 now.
No, yes, they are moving.
Okay.
But yes. So here we're talking about really taking care of all aspects of our health, the body, the mind, the spirit, and the emotions. So since the time is off a limit, I'm gonna go straight to the products. The need, why do we have to supplement? All right. The reason why we have to supplement, okay. This is just an overview why we have to take care of our health. And as women from 18 years to the elderly, it's about taking care of our health and wellness from inside out, and all faculties and systems from head to toe, to take care of our immune system, our mobility, the preconception time, pregnancy, weight management, which is very key when it comes to fertility challenges, whether you are overweight or having a low weight, and lifestyle conditions, and obviously our skin. But today I'm going to focus mainly on the supplements that we ingest. So why do we need to take supplements? We know that quite a lot that is happening with the food preparation. First, even the food plantation. There is contamination, the use of pesticides, herbicides, additives, and stimulants. The storage, where there is a challenge with the break in the cold chain, overcooked food, the hectic lifestyle that we have that could be as a result of lead to consumption of inadequate diet, less nutritious food, the junk food. And also the lifestyle habits. You know, when you have so much less time, you have to just juggle and eat whatever and food that is not nutritious. So why then the advantage of using the products, forever products to be specific? They provide PPMS. This guy, ladies, it's not the PPMS that we have, the private menstrual syndrome. It is the products we use it forever. They provide, they promote, they maintain, and they support our body's need to stay healthy, and also to allow our body system and organs to function effectively. So here, I just had to put this highlight of the clients must continue using prescribed medicine, because our products are not medicine, they're natural supplements, and they will not ever interfere with prescribed medication. And why our products? This one, it's not really a big thing to go through the whole, but to say this is quality. Just have a look at this slide. It's quality at its best with the international certification. We can also share our products with people who are Jews and also Muslim, because we've got a kosher and the halal certification. And imagine all these years, the 44 years of quality at its best. We cannot go wrong. So that's why for me, it was a great plus that this is a company I can partner with. We've got a variety of products ranging from nutritional health drinks, supplements, sport performance and mobility, personal care, skincare, and weight management. And then I didn't highlight the animal and home care, because today we're talking about women, we're talking about us, the bodies, and really getting us to be healthy. Now, coming to the exact products that we can recommend for any type of need, health, wellness, from head to toe. So starting with the brain, I'll just go through this because it's really important that you know the products, the why, and the content is not an issue. The person who invited you today will definitely be able to give you more insight. But we've got products for every part of the body. This is just in essence why I had to mention this. From the time when you have the brain issues, as far as the fatigue, you've got nervousness, you are feeling down, you can have our supplements, the Active C, Focus, Royal Jelly, Aloe Blossom Tea. And by the way, our products are also very good to be and safe to be taken by women who are pregnant. So that shows that we really can be trusted, and also from newborn right until to the elderly. For the eyes, the eye vision, the eye pictures, of course, yeah, this helps us to see everything. Remember, as we also age, there are certain things that you have to look at very carefully and very thoroughly. The heart and hypertension, where we've got our children, the ITC, garlic thyme, the lungs, that was for me, that really helped me to come into the business. And then the gut, because remember, ladies and gentlemen, the gut is where everything starts. That's where, if your gut is not up to scratch, you can take anything and everything and it won't work. So hence we've got the best products that assist with gut health, the aloe vera gel drink or peaches or mango, if you're not diabetic, and then the Active Pro B. These are a must. They're actually a daily requirement to make sure that the bacteria that we have in our systems, in our gut, is taken care of so that we can absorb all the nutrients, all the supplements that we are taking. And just to highlight the diabetes, I need to share this with you. There was a very lovely testimony from a customer who started with those who are diabetic here, or who are the people with diabetes. Please take note of this. This is real. It's something that really gave me the best ever testimony. This gentleman started with a blood sugar level of 15.1, and from the 8th of June, and on the 28th of July, his level had gone down to 5.9, and the symptoms had improved. This is a whole package. There can be a minimum package, but basically the gel drink, the foods of green, the Celia Plus, Nature Mint, Active C, Life,
light ultra shake as a milk supplement with fat-free milk or with low-fat milk. I'm telling you, you will never feel the same. The joint, the freedom, the activation, heat lotion, MS gel, these are my products as well because I live a very healthy lifestyle. So for us women, the highlight here is the reproductive health, starting from when we start menstruating. And we will have challenges even during for people who, when they go to even the middle age, they still have the dysmenorrhea, which is the period pains. We've got products for that. So do not let your daughters and your sisters struggle. There's belly nectar, we've got heat lotion to massage, fertility enhancement, belly nectar, multi-microvitalize for women, and royal jelly. And these also can be used by men, by the way. There is a vitalize for men alternative because fertility challenges are not only with women. Unfortunately, the society has really made women to bear the burden of being viewed as they are the one who've got fertility issues. The private summer, ladies, I really can vouch for this one. Because for me, in another age where I am in the menopausal phase, and I am telling you, I do not have any symptoms. I know summer is coming, but I can tell you, I'll still come back to this platform and share why I feel so good because of all these products. The ones for fertility enhancement, then I add the Nature Me, the IG Plus, and the Multi-Marker, and the other one, the jelly. Ask me why the royal jelly. Remember, as we age, our hormones start to really go down, and the estrogen and the dryness of the vagina. So this basically helps. Because we have to talk about these things, openly. So it's really something that you can use. It's very safe to use. It's 100% aloe. It's just that it comes in a jelly. And this jelly can also be used by children who are TB or when you have issues. But really, you have a blood applicator. We can buy applicators and you use. So get that groove. Enhance your groove at home. Very important. Even if you don't have the medication or supplements for this, the breasts. Ladies, you don't have to have a family history of breast cancer to make sure that you have your check. You check your breast every month, and when you go to your gynae once a year, you then have it tested, check nicely. And when you also have to do is the pap smear. It is mandatory once you start becoming sexually active. And that you can do once a year unless the doctor tells you the results came back with something query, then you can come back again. Mammogram. Any queen who is 40 plus of age, even without a family history, you have to do a mammogram. It's non-negotiable because sometimes the breast tissue differs. You might not have the lumps, and then you can then get it detected early. Now, coming to weight management, my passion. We've got the full Monty, and Ayanda can vouch everybody here. Actually, as today, definitely we've been there. We are using the product, and the beauty is that you cannot overdose. You can cleanse your system with a Q9 anytime you want. Now we're going to be doing that. We're going to be feeling more energetic. We can then move on to F15, which is 50 days of weight management. And from there, we go into the Vital 5, which really keeps us going to ensure that we become lively and energetic, still continue to exercise. And also the lean, because there are times when you'll be invited to a party or at home, you want to prepare lovely food. You can take the lean to block the absorption of fat and carbohydrates. And really, there's nothing that you cannot use forever. So this is me. That was 2009. Of course, that was long before I joined the Forever business. And look at me now. What I want to share with you here is that I started with the C9 there. I looked like something or somebody that you could not recognize. And then that was me after 9 days. And since using that C9, I then adopted a healthy lifestyle, which I have carried on right to now, as you see here in 2022. And then with this video that I just want to show quickly, I'm almost done. So enhance your groove. You can't not. You see? And then you also have to make sure that you skip and your knees really can do the thing. Because really, for me, it's something that I said, why not? At my 50 plus, somebody was saying, you look like you're fit to the activity. I said, no, I'm 51. I mean, I'm not shy to say that because really, what has helped me is the products and the lifestyle it taught me. So in conclusion, ladies, the queens and the gents, the health is priceless wealth. Your health is priceless wealth. Take it from me, invest while you can. You don't want to be aging, sitting there as a professional waiting for pension and while you're not taking care of your health. You've heard how you can transform your life and not wait for retirement at age 60. So basically this I'm saying to you, come, let's enhance our growth. And that's it. Thank you very much, Amanda.
Zandi, this presentation, what you've shared is amazing. Before I let you go, right, I just need to apologize to the people on the call because we are way over time. And I know that we are now taking into the family time. But if you can bear with us for 15 minutes longer, I just have 2 more speakers and then we close for the night. But for you, Zandi, I'm just going to put you on the spot. I'm not even going to ask you more questions, but what I'm asking for is for the benefit of those who are already business owners, I will get to choose the date and communicate with the business owners. I need you to come back to us with what you have shared, and I will give you enough time to educate us from a doctor's perspective. We truly appreciate what you do, and we truly appreciate the information that you have shared. But for people on the call, the reason we have Zandi on the call as well is for you to understand that when we talk about our products being the best, you have people like Zandi who are doctors and who have chosen our business and our products to live or lead a healthy lifestyle, or over and above that, to change the life of others. Zandi, we truly appreciate you, and we'll talk on the side. Thank you. Tria, we're gonna be brief due to time, but please come on, and then after you, we'll then have my last speaker, Umobile, and then we close. Thank you, Zandi, and bye-bye. Tria, are you there? No, can you see her?
Let me just check. And let me just.
If she's not, then get ready.
Okay, let me just check, because Tria, okay, she's here. Let me quickly make her co-host so she can unmute herself. All right, you are a co-host, Tria. You can unmute yourself.
All right, thank you so much, Mo, and good evening, Aya, and all the queens. Happy Women's Day.
Thank you
for having me here.
It's good to have you here. I do apologize. I know we're going to talk for longer, but due to time, we will cut our talk a bit short. So for you, you are a senior systems analyst, if I may call it that, and you work for the government, if I may call it that. Yeah. And you've been doing this for about 17 years. So for you, I'm not here to discourage, and for people on the call, I'm not here to discourage employment, but my straight talk with Tria right now, after she's introduced herself, is gonna be for us to understand that regardless of how long you've been employed, and regardless of where you are in your life, there is a need for a side hustle and an extra income. So Tria, can you introduce yourself, please?
All right, thank you so much, Aya. My name is Tria Shabalala. I am a government employee for 17 years now. I'm working as a system analyst, and I'm dealing with learner statistics. I have joined the business Forever Network Marketing in 2016, and I am a mother of 2 beautiful kids, and I am a wife. So yes, as you said, I really appreciate my job. I love my job so much, but there was a gap. Thank you.
Okay, so what made you decide to then choose Forever? For professionals, I like asking this question because I also chose Forever, and I cannot speak for everyone. So I want people to share their own stories and why they decided to choose Forever.
All right. The reason I choose Forever, number one, I look at my work, where I am, where I was, like where I am right now, I said to say, you know what, compare it with this network marketing. Firstly, what was a tick for me was that this business is willable. Whereas where I am working, if I die today, I'm replaced within 3 days. And my kids will never inherit what I'm doing at Bastion. But through this network marketing, if God can remember me today, my kids take over where I left off. So I needed something that I'm not only, my kids won't only be, I'm not only taking care of my kids when I'm alive. My kids only when I'm gone, they must be enjoying life. Their future needs to be secured. And that is the reason I have chose to say, you know what, I need an extra income. I need to secure the life of my kids. And obviously, when you are living with one salary, I had dreams. I still have dreams. And I look at the cycle of my life. I go to work, I come back, salary only comes once in a month. And I look at this thing, that girl, in 360 days, you are earning 12 times. It doesn't work. Because
it doesn't make sense. Because bills come every day.
Exactly. And you know, the kids, they are growing, they are more demanding, and the money stay the same. So I needed to go and find something that won't tamper with my dignity. Something, because I don't like to introduce people in something, tomorrow something is gone, people will be crying over me. So this business was a tip for me, because I know that anyone that get into the business, they are here to work for themselves. There's no money that is coming to me. We are all here to work for our families. Yeah.
So if you have to compare now, this is the second last one for me. If you have to compare your success in 6 years, if I'm correct, and your success at work in the 17 years, does it even compare? I think we have lost her.
Yeah, she seems to be stuck.
Okay. So if she doesn't come back more, we need to move over to you. I'll just give her a minute, and then we then go in. If it's 2038 and she's back, and then I move to you. Okay. Tobaga, if you can just notify Tria that we have moved on to the next speaker because of time, so that when she comes on, then she does not distract what we'll be doing then, please. Okay, Mo, over to you. Your moment now.
It's already my turn.
It's already your turn. Welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here. I'm not going to share a lot about you. I'm going to allow you to share about yourself. The only thing that I will share about you is you are my sponsor in the business, the person that introduced me to this amazing business. Moreover, you are the #1 business owner in Africa and have been for many, many years. So after you've introduced yourself, then we can kickstart with the questions.
All right. Thank you so much, Ayanda. And thank you so much to all the other ladies. You were just too amazing. My name is Mobile Maphakathi Mselegu. I am a wife and I am a mom of 3. I have been involved in the network marketing, industry for the past 9 years now. I will be celebrating my 10th year early next year. Before joining the network marketing industry under the umbrella of Forever Living Products, I was actually working for, a media company. I was working for a media company. I was in debt. I was frustrated. I needed a way out. And one day, guys, while browsing on Facebook, and I'm sure most of you were invited by a friend that you saw on social media, so I was invited just like you to come and have a look at the opportunity. And it took me 1 full year to say yes, because I thought that the network marketing industry was beneath me. I thought that forever was beneath me, even though I was in debt, even though I was not appreciated at work, even though I was, overworked and underpaid, and even though I was deep in debt, I still thought that the network marketing industry was beneath me. Anyway, to cut the long story short, to say this industry has changed my life, it is truly an understatement. This industry has completely transformed my life. It has completely transformed my family's life. Today, I am a stay-at-home mom. I am now building my business full-time. And guess what? My husband as well is a full-time forever business owner. We have been unemployed for the past 7 years, and we are unemployable, because, not to brag or anything, but there is no employer that can actually afford to pay us what we make from forever. So it has been amazing, totally transformed. And yeah.
Okay. Let's get to interesting stuff. Not a lot of people know this about you. I know it because we've been friends for over a decade. But when we think of a network marketing business or a network marketing industry, we think of bells, whistles, loud people, a lot of noise. People have to knock door to door and doing sales, and that is for a certain type of people, a certain type of crowd. But people don't know this about you, that you are very shy and you are an introvert. To a point where if you are put in a room, which happens a lot, with a lot of people, 90% of the time, before you even get to maybe go on stage, you always feel like crying because people overwhelm you 90% of the time without even having to be asked to speak. Just being in a room full of maybe 20 people, it gets even worse when you don't know those people, which is very different to a narrative that people have about our industry. So when, as an introvert first, can you talk to other introverts out there and tell them that you are a #1 business owner in Africa, but you're one of those people that speak very less? I'll just share a story. I remember I was at your house and your daughter, we were sitting on a couch, and it was, we were sitting with other people, and your daughter came in and said, "Hey, Nina, hey, you guys, why aren't you speaking to one another?" And then, because you remember that day, we had been sitting there for over an hour, and you were just silent, because I'm so used to that part of you. I could understand, if you don't talk, I don't talk, and we just go on with our day. So can you talk first to introverts and tell them that this business is for everyone?
No, guys, if you are like me, believe it or not, I am a very shy person. If I can make this business a success, I can assure you anyone can. What I love about our profession, it is the fact that you can come as you are. And this profession as well, guys, will actually help you to rediscover yourselves. For me, when I started, I used a lot of social media. So I hide a lot behind my phone. I hide a lot behind my computer. Even now, 9 years later, almost 10 years, I still do lots of my business through social media. 99% of people that I do business with are people that were total strangers. And mind you, we are talking about me right now as a #1 distributor in my company in Africa, which means I currently have a huge network. And guess what? My key people were people that I found on social media. So if you have a phone If you have a laptop, guys, you can actually be like me, hide behind your cell phone and do your business. And right now, the reach is crazy. The reach is insane. Obviously, it is going to be uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable for me to put myself out there, to share a lot, about myself out there. But I had to make a choice. It was either I stay in my corner being miserable, knowing that I deserve more, knowing that I am capable of more, knowing that my kids deserve more. I had a choice of sitting at home and watching people through the window, living a life that I want, living a life that I desire, living a life that I want my kids to live, or I had to take uncomfortable action. It was uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie, but I always say we tend to do more for others than we do for ourselves. So for me, I had to make my sacrifices, and one of my sacrifices, it was to put myself out there. It was to make sacrifices so that my kids will never ever be sacrifices. So yes, if you are just like me, you are shy, it will be uncomfortable, guys. But remember, people are already talking. And I always say, people are so busy with their own lives. They don't care what you do. They are going through the most. Why go at themselves? So put yourselves out there. Use social media. It is a powerful tool. It helped me build a multi-million rand empire for my family. And it has the potential of helping you do the same for your own family. Be uncomfortable, ladies, so that one day you can actually be comfortable. It is a choice, guys.
Yeah.
It is a choice.
We're not going to talk much about your achievements in the business because you've already said that you are the #1 business in Africa within forever.
Yeah.
So that already speaks volumes. And you've already said you are unemployable based on the amount of money that you earn through the business. Yeah. So that already makes it clear that you are a multi-millionaire through this amazing business. Yes. But now, also as it is a Women's Month, I don't want us, or Women's Day rather as well, I don't want us to forget men. So I need you to speak to women first that are potential business owners, and then women that are already in the business, just to encourage them about the fact that we still need that extra stream of income. If you're not working already, then you can do this full time.
All right.
So just give us the words of wisdom.
Okay, just give me a minute, Ayanda. My laptop is going to fail me right now. It is like running on empty. It's almost off.
Are you good?
Yeah, almost. All right. So ladies, if you are here and someone invited you to come here today and listen, to us, share with you why network marketing, what it has done for us, and what it can do for you, I want you to actually go back to the person that shared the link with you, because they love you, because they want the best for you. So before you even say, I want to join, I want to get started, go to that person, because today they have shared with you a gift. And it is a gift. If you decide to say yes, it is a gift that will completely transform your life. It is a gift, guys, that will keep on giving. The network marketing space, what we do, I want you to know that it is an industry that is so misunderstood. It is also an industry that is so looked down upon, but it is also an industry where ordinary people like me and you can actually achieve extraordinary results. Now, ladies, I want to challenge you.
Sorry, Mo, if I can add to that, and it's also the industry that has made the most millionaires out of ordinary people.
And
the
mostly ladies.
Yes, the only industry that has made the most millionaires out of ordinary people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is an industry, guys, where, you know, somebody like me that was born Kwamashu, you know, today owns properties, today owns her time, today has a legacy for her family. So when you leave the Zoom, guys, don't go out there and seek for validation from unvalidated people, because that is one of the mistakes that most people make, you know, before they make a decision that is going to better their lives, before they make a decision that is going to better their family's life, they go and ask from a friend that they wouldn't trade places with. So don't go out there and ask and seek validation from somebody that is not validated. The only person that you must ask for financial advice from, it is somebody that you must be willing to trade places with. What we can promise you today, yes, not your broke uncle, guys. That is a mistake that most people make. Don't go out there and seek validation from unvalidated people. Come to us and ask us, how does it work? You know? So don't make that mistake. And what I want to promise you today is, if you decide to come and join us, if you decide to come and join our team, if you decide to be part of our tribe, guys, we are going to love you. Goodness me, we are going to love you. We are not a number one team for nothing. As you all know, success leaves clues. So we are going to love you. We are going to mentor you. We are going to coach you. And we are going to show you what is possible. We are not promising you that it's going to be easy. Goodness me, nothing in life is easy. Success is never easy. So we are not going to hype it up and say it is going to be easy. It is not going to be easy, but it is going to be worth it. So honestly, allow me to say this. It is a Women's Day after all, you know, and I have total assurance, total conviction that what we do works, that what we do changes lives. So if you were to go out there and say no, you would be a fool, guys. You would be a fool. This is a gig economy. You know, it is a time for us as women to stand up and take up spaces. You know, it is a time for us women, you know, to unleash our full potential. And what is a better way than starting a business where you are going to have people that are going to hold your hand, where you are going to have people that are going to show you how things are done, where you are going to have a tribe of other women that are going to root for you, that are going to want you to succeed, you know. And you don't find this in many industries, but in our industry, your success is our success. So come join us. Come join us. It works. But if you are prepared to put in the work and give it enough time, guys, it can completely transform your entire life. So I want to say to you, be the one today, ladies. Be the one in your families who is going to raise their hands and say, I am the one. I am willing, you know, to change the future of my family. I am willing to make sacrifices. I am willing to go first so that my kids will never ever go through the same struggles. Say, I am the one that is going to break their generational curses in my family, because believe it or not, every family deserves and needs that one person that is going to lift up their hands and they're going to say, I'm the one. And if you are here today, you are listening, I believe that you are the one. So this is the call for you, guys. The universe is aligning in your favor. Success is calling. Don't decline that call.
I don't think I can add anything to what you just added, but just to support everything you've stated today, I read something very interesting online today. So I'm going to read it to everyone on this call as is. It says, if you are a woman determined to be happy by any means necessary, you need to get over your fear of judgment and any desire for validation. Moreover, your journey towards being liberated will lead you into an uncharted terrain and unconventional life choices. And smoke, folks, will be big and mad. So we need to really shy away from asking for a validation from people that are not validated. And we also need to shy away from asking for advice from our broke uncles. Because really, if they broke, then it means they really can't do business or make business. But in closing, ladies and gentlemen, we know that we live in an online world. And Mo has spoken so much about our business and the fact that she has built her business online. So one of the things that I can share with you about our amazing company, knowing and understanding that a lot of women do or start their businesses part-time. When you start your business with Forever, within the first 24 hours of starting your business, you are given your e-commerce shop. You are given your own website where people can shop online, where your customers can shop online, and the profits is then paid to you by our company. Moreover, the same website that you are given, that is built for free for you and managed by the company on your behalf, enables you to manage your business end to end. So we are living in a world where now we really can't make excuses for not having time, because if you are that busy and you've promoted your business enough, then people can still shop in your shop and they can still join or partner with you from your own website. So as you're sitting here and thinking about that, do remember that once you start, within 24 hours, you'll be given that website, and the person that introduced you to this call will then be able to share a link to your personal website. So from me, I think I've taken too much of your time, and we truly appreciate you. But in closing, as Mo has mentioned as well, is that when you are ready to partner with us, you then need to go back to the person that shared the link with you. And then they will guide you as to how you then start your business. But that doesn't mean you're not part of our team. Remember, I'm also part of Mo's team, and that person is part of Mo's team. It means you will be working with us, and you will get the privilege of working with our Tria, our doctor, our Susan, and everyone, and the amazing leaders, or the amazing ladies as well that were on the call today. So in closing, I'm saying to women now, as women, we are enough. We need to take courage and then choose courage over comfort and be very intentional in what we do. And also, we need to remember that we can be dreamers, but most importantly, we need to be doers as well. From me, Ayanda Mangubo, you've been amazing, and you've been very patient with me, and you've been very patient with the ladies that were speaking to us today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all our guests. And bye, guys.
Woo! What
Thank
a
you.
powerful session. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. Sister.
Girl, you've done it again.
You are constantly raising the bar for all of us and doing so flawlessly.
You do know that you're that girl, right?
I hope that when you wake up in the morning and look in the mirror, you see how divine you are.
Know that so many people want what you got. You have dreams to fulfill and promises to yourself that you must keep.
I know at times you feel underappreciated and misvalued. Trust me, we've all been there.
So it's necessary that you can count on yourself.
Now, don't go seeking perfection.
Extend yourself a little grace.
Don't be afraid to celebrate the little wins as much as the big ones.
You, Miss Thane, are courageous. You are dynamic. You are principled.
So, baby girl, just remember, respect is a minimum.
There's a sweet justice in knowing that the path you are on was designed for you and you alone.
Doing right by yourself never goes out of style. Everything about you is majestic and a force to be reckoned with.
Trust me, people are paying attention.
You're special and worthy of praise. Don't shy away from it.
And you don't have to get your groove back because guess what? You never lost it.
It's also important to rest. Make sure your hustle doesn't get in the way of your health. Girl, take care of yourself.
And the next time you want to second guess yourself, don't do it.
So pause for a second right now and relax, relate, release.
You are needed. You are appreciated.
Girl, you make me so proud. And I love you.
Remember, you are 100% that queen.
Oh, yes.
Woo! Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone.
You can stop the recording.
Yeah. I'm like, let me end.